What's up, guys? Sinister Sly here. What I want to talk to you guys about today is counter jungling and counter ganking, and how I do it and why I go about doing said things and when's appropriate and such to do them. I'm also very excited because I had this clip for a long time and I wasn't sure where I could fit it into a little tutorial thing, so I'm extremely happy I finally got to do it. Because it's definitely a cool clip of me and my team outplaying this Nocturne in Twisted Fate. So getting right into it. As a jungler, I guess the base role or definition I could give, in my opinion, is to someone who's mobile, who can help persuade the team into winning lanes based off of unaware advantages that you can provide for the team. That being said, jungling, in my opinion, isn't overly hard. Like, it's one of the easiest positions, but at the same time, it's one of the hardest positions because you have a lot of responsibility. So getting into it, you can see me here doing my thing in the jungle, getting my early levels, and I noticed that Tarek coming up for an early gank, and it was great because the ward was there, so I got to counter gank. And that happened a lot to him this game, mostly because, like, it wasn't exactly like I knew where he was going to be, and more so, he was in the wrong place at the wrong time. And I managed to counter gank him all the time. And counter ganking can be an extremely useful tool, because I like to define it into two things. There's an aggressive counter gank where both people know you're there, and it's like a 2v2 sort of thing. And then there's kind of a sneaky ninja counter gank, and that they are there to gank. They don't realize you're there, so they think it's a 2v1, and they'll be overly aggressive and go a lot deeper than they should had they known it was a 2v2. So that right there, I consider that more of like a sneaky ninja one, where we came up, we caught him unaware. He was way too deep, like there was no way he was going to get away, and we managed to kill them. And I find if you guys can pull off those ganks, you'll find that counter ganking is a lot easier. Just briefly touching on counter jungling right now, I also consider this like along the same thing for that. Like, there's two different types of counter jungling. There's like your aggressive counter jungling, where you go into the jungle trying to find their jungler and have a 1v1 fight or risk getting into a 1v1 fight. And then your conservative counter jungling, where you saw me steal his blue after we almost entirely killed the bot and killed him in his jungle. So I really had no risk of getting caught in his jungle, and that's generally what I like to do, just because this game I would not be afraid to go into the jungle and find Tarek and fight him 1v1. As you saw at the Wolves, like, I fight him 1v1 at the Wolves, and then it turns into a team fight. Just because he was tanky and I couldn't kill him fast enough. But another fight, say if you're like Nasa's jungle, you don't want to go into your Xin Zhao enemy jungle and get caught, because it's just a horrible experience. And here's exactly where, like, it's one of those scenarios where I flew too close to the sun and I got burnt, because I'm not sure why the pretext, but I definitely got caught and it was a bad situation. And then same thing with Tarek, he just did the exact same thing. I clipped it a little too soon just because it would have been a really long clip. He was coming to try to steal my red when me and Graves were there. So that turned into a team fight where we kill 4 out of the 5 people on their team. Or no, we kill 3. We kill the Tarek, the Ezreal, and I think the Lux. Or no, sorry. The Tarek, the Nautilus Tarek and Ezreal. So it's just one of those situations where you can't be overly aggressive if you're not an overly aggressive jungler. Like, if you're a teamfight jungler, that's what you should be. If you're a Nunu or a Mumu, you probably shouldn't invade unless, like, people are all bot. You can go steal their red. Top's dead and jungle's bot. You can go steal their red. Stuff like that. Like, you got to be aware of where people are, if people are dead or alive, and knowing the jungle times is a really good, like, asset. Like, if you can get into the jungler and say he's doing a 12-minute gank bot and you just finished killing top, yeah, go get 12-minute red. If, say, he was Lee Sin or something and started red at 12 minutes, or did red first. So that's like stuff like that is super key. If you guys would like, I can go in more depth in counter jungling and counter ganking and going into knowing the times and stuff like that. I'm gonna give you guys the benefit of the doubt of knowing all the jungle times. If not, that's fine. Like, everyone has to like learn them eventually. So if you guys want me to, I can definitely go into it a bit more. Same with counter ganking and some strategies I use as to when I can do it. It's gonna be hard to get clips for those, so we'll see. I'll leave you guys off with the same game from what I originally had. Definitely a situation where luck turned into our favor, because we like an overall skill of this engagement we lost, but because we were lucky we won. So that's all I have for today, guys. Be sure to stay sly. Let me know what you guys want to see, if you want to see more counter jungling and counter ganking and good champions to use to be able to counter jungle and stuff like that, and more teamfight junglers. So hope you enjoyed this clip, guys. Be sure to stay sly. Have a good one. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Peace, guys.